Good afternoon. I am Bridget Williams, the artist in residence for the Jackson Local Elementary School. I am here with Justin Chen, who is a student of ours. He is going into his senior year at Jackson High School, and we would like to just talk to you a little bit about how we met and the work that we've been doing together through his interest in art and the challenge that he's had from when he moved from China to America in middle school. So I have a couple questions I'm going to ask him and let him tell you about his story. So welcome, Justin. Thanks for coming. And tell us what grade you were in when you moved from China to America.
So that would be 5 years ago, and that would be seventh grade.
Seventh grade. How much English did you know when you moved from China?
When I came to America, that was only base English, but maybe not. Just not really,
Just the basics from what you learned in China in your English class there. Okay. When we had met through Mr. Slanina, who is an intervention specialist at the Jackson schools, and he works with elementary, middle, and high schoolers. And what was asked of me is if Justin could use his art skills to help us in an 8th grade project, which was a community service project requirement of all 8th graders. The tricky part to the community service project was you had to volunteer in the community and work with somebody and give a service and then do a presentation at the end of that service on what you've done. So the biggest challenge for a community service project for a student like Justin would be the language barrier. Would you agree? It's hard to do community service when you don't know the language very well, which is where we came in. So his art teacher in the middle school at the time was Mrs. Ayers. And between the three of us instructors, we were working with Justin. And would you like to tell him about the project that you did for us?
Yeah, I did an art box, and that was for the opening gallery. So that was what I did for the box.
Exactly. You had to come up with the design and you painted the box for our Connect the Arts program that we have in the elementary schools right now for the students. We have an end of the year gallery show where we might do some special drawings for prizes, and we needed something for that to occur with. So Justin was kind enough to design and paint this box that has a glass opening, and it's got a little insert here where we can put names, people can put their names in there, and we do drawings. So he was able to present that at the end of the year gallery show. And then you also did a presentation in class, correct? Yeah. And I did attend that class, and you did a great job at presenting that in class. So I have a couple other questions for Justin. When you moved to America, what did you find subject-wise to be more challenging in school for you?
About a challenge that the language was really big one, and because you cannot understand everything, and even a really hard class like English history, because that have a double meaning, so you cannot understand very well. So that was really hard to
get through those classes because of all the language.
Yeah.
And he was explaining earlier how because English words have double meanings, he wasn't certain as to which meaning they meant in the context, correct? Math, did you have a hard time in math, or was that a little easier?
Math was a little bit easier because in China used to learn that was really similar, so that was really easy to go through that class. So.
And that's what we've heard a lot in the education community as far as math is its own language and it's pretty universal. So if you were learning at level in China, coming here shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Yeah. The English and the social studies and the history classes, though, a little different. So let's talk about where you're at now, because you're going into your senior year. Yeah. And what did you just finish doing?
I just finished because summer program that was at Kent State, only a week's program, and I just did because I did a fashion design, so that was really help. And I did kimono, pillow, something like that. Really a lot of things about fashion.
Yeah. So He just spent a week at Kent State University doing a specific fashion design studio, and he got to experience different things. Because have you used the tools that you used there before?
No, like sewing machine. I did not touch it before, but I saw it, but I didn't touch it.
Right. So that's good. So all the sewing that he's done previously in his interest of fashion designing has been by hand. So using new tools and experiencing the university life, did you like the experience of the campus?
Yeah, I like it.
And you stayed in a dorm, is that correct?
Yeah.
And then you got to, how many students were in the program with you?
More than 40.
40 students from all over? Well, it's a very challenging program. Kent State is ranked third in the nation currently amongst fashion design student schools. So it was a great opportunity, and I'm glad that you took that on. Was it a little easier now that you have a little more knowledge of English?
Yeah, you can understand like a lot about, not like before.
Very good. Excellent. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. We just wanted to give you a little glimpse into the work that we do outside of the classroom for our students and some of the challenges that we are trying to help guide them through. Justin, thanks for coming.